Ta-da! There we are. Another week, another webcast.
Hey, everybody.
Chimichanga.
Good news. The patches has been funded.
Then that's all that
We
matters.
got our patches.
They can keep that piece of junk plane as long as the patches come through.
As
Right?
long as we get the patches.
That's right. That's all that matters.
What?
Whoever doesn't want the patches, I'll take them.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I got it. So.
Seems as everybody's spending $360 after shipping or tax it for 3 patches. I don't think anybody's going to hand them over to you. So
Yeah, probably not. Those are going on eBay real quick.
yeah. Adam, hi from work. Probably ought to be working, buddy. What the heck?
Work and eat, destroy me.
He does an important job. He runs a drawbridge or something, and he's staring at us, right?
The great moose feud has ended.
The great news feud is ended. Let's get this out of the way. All right. So, I without firing a shot, the feud is over. I was able to, with some help from some very good friends, pick up a very low mileage moose. You can see the hooves still have plenty of tread on them. He'll be due for an oil change here at some point in time, but I'm not really looking forward to that. But anyways, this is a low mileage moose. So the feud between the Maddox clan and their nasty, rotten poaching habits is now over. Oh yes, very happy to have a moose from my homeland.
You just wiped the smirk off my face.
Good.
No, I literally went, and it was gone.
Nice. You have to answer 3 riddles to pass by me. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, another week. Comic-Con is done.
Woo!
So, yeah, we'll do Comic-Con later. What do you think? We'll do other stuff first.
Yeah,
Everybody's probably Comic-Con'd out at this point, ain't they? Honestly,
whole lot of stuff.
I don't know as I've ever seen. I was just powering around looking for photos to send to our wonderful producer before this started here an hour or so ago, and I came across Toy News International had a page up with a link to everything that was announced at Comic-Con, and it went on. And I swear, guys, there must have been 110, 115 separate pages of just product that was announced at Comic-Con. I don't know as I've ever seen that much product.
It was a lot.
It is a lot. It really is a lot. Now, thankfully, I don't know anybody that collects all of it. I mean, that went from, Ninja Turtles, Naruto, Godzilla, G.I. Joe, everything, Mattel, everything that you can think of. But still, that is an immense amount of product that's just kind of being produced.
Last time I checked, McFarlane does the Naruto stuff.
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about licenses. It doesn't matter. So, anyways.
You said Mattel.
Yeah, because Mattel announced a bunch of stuff, too.
Oh, I thought you said Mattel.
The dog is sleeping. Yeah, he's smart enough not to bug
Battery's
anyone.
not working.
The dog lays down and go to sleep. You sit right here, buddy.
Or lay down by the dog and go to sleep.
Anyways, Adam, what's happening, buddy?
Oh,
I do.
Nothing. Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Getting ready to start back at school as a teacher. So go back to real life.
Yeah, you have to go. You got to go in a week early or so.
I go in either Wednesday or Thursday this week and do.
Oh, this week?
Yeah, this coming week. So this is my last Sunday free.
Oh wow! Yeah, it is getting close, isn't it? Actually,
it is. It flies by.
Somebody said Mr. Silas goes back on the 7th or something. I don't. But that doesn't seem right. But I guess he does.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yep. Marshall goes back on the 7th.
Kind of this weather here in Bama for the last couple of weeks have been absolutely horrible. I was hoping to get a little more summer in for the little one, but it's just not happening. So,
Adam, where are the riddles?
Okay, it was a joke, but
where are the riddles?
We're not telling riddles.
Where are the riddles?
Riddle me this. Who's upstairs in bed right now? If he doesn't knock it off.
Silas.
No. Anyways, let's go. Let's see what we're gonna do a collector spotlight with Adam this week.
Mr. Adam.
Yay!
He can show off his stuff.
Yeah.
No musical interlude this week.
Eh, I missed it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Nice. Lord of the Rings.
Yes, Lord of the Rings.
They made some cool stuff, didn't they?
That is all Diamond Select. That's the stuff
Yep.
they are continuing to make, but it's Diamond Select, so they squeak them out like 2 or 3 a year.
Yeah, very cool. I remember seeing them around. The quality on these was very high too.
Mhm.
They are. It's with same thing with every Diamond Select that I have. Each figure's great, but there's like one drawback to each one of them. So
Sure.
it just, if and it's an arbitrary thing. It's not like they're consistently bad on one thing. It's just
Right.
like every figure. If you would just fix this one thing, it'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So
But they're pretty amazing. I like them a lot.
Nice.
So was the extended cut where the Terminator was in Lord of the Rings? Because I'm pretty
Well, he actually traveled back in time, and it's the whole thing.
Yeah. He overshot Los Angeles and hit Middle Earth. Right?
This was actually before I rearranged my collection, and they were a little too close to each other. They're more spread out now.
I thought, it's been a long time since I've seen the extended cut, so I knew they had a lot
It's
more
in
stuff.
there. It's in there. You got to go look for it.
He's in there, right? Yeah. Right.
This is my my 7-inch turtles from NECA, the movie Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
I am complete except for Spirit of Splinter on these, and I'm not paying $400 for a Splinter figure.
That was just an underproduced figure, or was it an exclusive? Or what's the deal?
It was the first movie figure that they did as a loot crate thing.
Okay.
And when it came out, I wasn't being a completionist with the line. I was just going to have the 4 turtles. So I passed on it. And on the aftermarket now, it's $350, $400, $500, depending on the time of the day.
Wow.
It's a beautiful figure. It's translucent and iridescent and everything. And it comes with the light up fireplace for him. And it's really cool. It ain't that cool.
No, that's a lot for one figure. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot of money. And
Yeah, it is.
So,
no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's a lot of money for one figure.
But this is probably the biggest of my collections. And it kind of started me on the NECA journey. The VHS set, the original VHS set that's in the center there.
Mm-hmm.
My wife got it for me, or allowed me to get it for my birthday one year, and this started my love affair with NECA. So
Very cool. They make great stuff.
They
and once upon a time they were too expensive, but now everybody's caught up, and it's okay now.
Yeah.
He has the tiny splinter in the cage.
Yeah. That's
what
cool.
was that? Was that the Swedish chef talking?
Yeah, so work. Yeah, I know, right?
Now this is kind of like my odds and ends mixture stuff. I have a lot of Terminator, Predator. I got Alien on there, but it's just kind of a mixture of
Sure.
These are my 3 mixture shelves. And actually they've changed since I sent in these pictures because things happen when you get on eBay at 2 a.m.
I know that feeling.
And so, but this is just kind of my area that I put random stuff that I like, but doesn't really fit in with what I collect, which is supposed to be live action properties.
Sure.
And so I have a few exceptions to that. Most recently, the cartoon turtles, which I'm apparently now collecting. But yeah, these are all excellent figures.
What the heck is Jay and Silent Bob got going on down there in that right hand corner?
Jay is holding an action figure of Silent Bob, and Silent Bob has this face on him where he's like, "Oh my gosh!" And so,
There's another transactional going on there.
That's what I was thinking.
Not quite that. No, they're just heterosexual life mates.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I like the Puppet Master figures you got there. Are those
Puppet Master figures are incredible.
Those are cool.
That is NECA. Any puppets. NECA seems to knock out any puppets that they do, which has me real excited about the Sesame Street figures they revealed. The last one that they're coming out with for these, or the most recent one, they have the female leech. and she's actually going to come with the case for all the puppets.
Oh, really?
And so as soon as she comes out, which I've got her pre-ordered now, as soon as I get her, I'll build a diorama and have it look like they're backstage behind the red curtain with the case and have the puppets coming out of it and stuff. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, very cool.
Very cool.
This is my Star Wars collection, and it's mainly a mixture of different stuff. The figures are Diamond Select. And then my wife's family goes to Disney constantly, and since I married into that, I go to Disney constantly. And so every time we go, I get something in Star Wars related at Disney. That's my souvenir that I bring back with me.
Cool.
And so I got the thermo detonator Coca-Cola products. I've got the lightsaber that you can make in the Savi's workshop, which if you're a Star Wars fan is a must for anybody who ever wanted to be a Jedi. I've got a holocron and a couple of the kyber crystals. The only thing that's not Diamond Select on there is the Darth Vader. That's the hyper real one that Hasbro did. They did him and
Oh,
Luke.
yes. Yeah.
And the Luke looks like he's made out of rubber, and I guess Darth Vader mostly does too, but it works because, he's supposed to be covered in flame retardant rubber. So There you go. And that figure is super, super awesome.
Nice.
I got him at Toylanta this past year, so
cool.
I got him for a decent deal. I didn't get the what is it, Ollie's? They had him in Ollie's for a while, like for $30. I didn't get it that cheap, but
cool.
Not too much more than that.
Sure.
And this is what caused me to change everything. This is my McFarlane collection. Now I have the tumbler up there where the 66 Batmobile was. I love Batman. Batman has been my hero since I was 2. I used to watch Batman 66 on repeat. Animated series. I loved it as a kid. The 89 Batman movie. I still have night flashes of Joker smearing blood across the newspaper. I am all on board with any of the McFarlane Batman movie stuff that they come out with. And so I'm super excited about the Batman Forever Batmobile they revealed. I was really hoping to see more. Like I want to see the Christopher Reeve Superman we've heard rumors about. I want to see the 66 Batmobile we've heard rumors about. All that kind of stuff. But I was really disappointed with McFarlane's reveals this past week. They didn't really.
Wasn't a lot going on.
No, but you've been teasing all this stuff. We've seen the leaked lists for 6 months to a year now with all this stuff on it.
I know it.
You got to have something. You've shown digital renders before. Show me something. I need to see it.
Nope, it didn't work out that way.
No,
I mean, a lot of people commented they were actually shocked at how little Spawn product there was. Even
I was shocked how little just McFarlane in general. I don't know what's going on with it, but.
I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? If you look at his release dates, they're all listed as fall of 2024. So, I mean, he's churning out product. So,
I'm thinking New York Comic Con. He'll have a lot there this time.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, I don't know. Overall, even with NECA and Diamond, I was really disappointed with the lack of stuff that they showed. I mean, they showed a lot of stuff. I know. They announced a lot of stuff, I know, but usually you see more. I don't know.
Yeah. It was definitely a strange year.
Yeah. Back to the Future, love it. The figures are amazing. I really wish NECA would, finish it off and do the Back to the Future 3. I really need a Clint Eastwood Marty McFly. I need a Doc, and I need a Mad Dog Tanner. That's all I need. I just need 3 figures, NECA. Just give me my 3 figures and we'll be good. It seems like it's a deadline though. I don't think they're gonna make any more. And it's a shame because I mean, like, especially the Doc figures that they did for these, it looks just like Christopher Lloyd. It's insane how expressive his face is in that movie and everything, and they captured it all the way on it. It's so impressive.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And I got most of those on clearance at Books A Million.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, probably not yet, Corey. Probably not yet. It ain't over yet. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, there you go. I mean, they're producing a lot of stuff, but
Mhm.
you can't get it. Just can't get it.
Yeah, that's the other part of it. Is everything's selling out in 30 seconds on every
Yeah,
pre-order.
it's just
site.
frustrating. It's just
Makes no
frustrating.
sense.
And then not helping with low production numbers neither.
Nope.
Well, but what kills me is they keep saying it's low production numbers, but every time I go into Target, I see like restocks of figures that didn't sell last
2
time
years
you
ago.
stocked them.
I know.
Like, who was buying General Zod? Why are there 20 more of them on the shelf?
I think that's case lots that they found. Abyss showed up in those same numbers.
Yeah, but for it's like every Target, every Walmart I go
I
in,
know.
did they all have it stashed in the back? It's crazy.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. Pre-order should be just that, a pre-order.
Yeah.
You let them run for so long, and then you take them down, and then you
I
produce
want to
those
give you
numbers.
money. I give you money. You give
Exactly.
me plastic.
They're killing. I mean,
Or I'll give
I
you-
would believe they're killing themselves with not allowing more production.
You
I
just
think
can't convince them of it.
I think it was Nerdzoic was talking about it being a pendulum swing, and that
Mhm.
they swung the other way, and now they're making it. Now it's going to be you're not making enough of the stuff.
Mhm.
But these are my Diamond Select Muppets. I love these. I didn't realize that how much Jim Henson properties I have in my collection. It's kind of insane. But all of these are Diamond Select. They are absolutely wonderful. They're not as, let's say, they're not as wonderful as the old Palisade ones. But the articulation is better on them. And they're continuing the line. The stage is a dio that I built for the Electric Mayhem. And I mean, like, if you don't look at them and hear the Muppets, like
I know, right?
they're amazing. And so I really like this line. They showed the newest ones, and they announced that the next ones will be Lips and New Zealand. So at least they're continuing the line, because this line was dead for a while, and they brought it back. And I'm excited that they're bringing it back. I'll buy every and any Muppets they want to make.
And now they're doing the Sesame Street Muppets too. So
yeah, they're doing the
Yeah, I saw
Sesame
that.
Street, but they said the Sesame Street are more in line with the Palisades, the older Muppets
guess.
that Palisades put out. And so these guys will probably be too small to go with the Sesame Street guys. But I'm gonna buy all the Sesame Street figures too, so I don't even. It's fine.
Is that a diorama you made with the old men up there too?
No, that comes with the figure. So you get
that was a pack.
when they first did these, when Diamond first did it, they would do like one figure with a bunch of accessories, and they were charging like $30 a piece for them. When they re-released them, as a like greatest line, the Muppets or something like that, and they put two figures with fewer accessories in them.
Oh, I see.
And it was the same price. So like the first release of them, you would get Gonzo, and that was it. And a couple of like popcorn and stuff like that. And when they re-release them, you get the two old men, you get the state, or you get the balcony for them, and you get the chairs that they sit in.
Wow.
For the same exact price.
Wow.
Like, you can't argue with that price for those. And I mean, the ones who come by themselves, I think Swedish Chef comes by himself, but he comes with almost an entire set of like kitchen utensils and stuff. So it's crazy how great these figures are. They really are awesome.
Nice.
the diorama looks great too.
No, I didn't know if it's actually the Funko Pop, they had like a U2 on them and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I found one of those on clearance for like under $20. I bought it, and I had it stashed away for 2 years, I think. And then one day I decided to crack it open because I wanted to make a stage for my Muppets. And it was one of those ones I was actually surprised at how good it came out.
That's actually awesome. Yeah, that's a great reuse right there.
Oh yeah, and now I wish I could find more of them, because I'm pretty sure I could make even better ones, but I can't find them.
There you go, Nancy.
Yeah, she needs a stage for her. She's got the band. I got her the band for Christmas.
They are awesome.
Nice.
In fact, the Zoot, I think it's Zoot and Dr. Teeth that come together.
Yeah, I think Zoot and Dr. Teeth come together. Animal comes by himself, but he's got all the drums.
Yeah.
And then Janice and Floyd come together.
Yeah. Well, Zoot had two right hands.
Ooh.
I got him from Big Bad Toy Store, and he had two right hands, or two left hands. I can't remember which. So I called customer service, and they sent me another one free of charge.
Nice.
So it was just to keep the one I had because they couldn't do nothing. It wouldn't they couldn't resell it anyway. So
they went and then they went on clearance for a while too. Like once again, Books A Million, one of my favorite places to look for clearance. I found a bunch of Floyd and Janice's on clearance, but they come with the speakers and the microphones too. So I bought them just for those to put them on the stage. So I've got like 10 speakers on my stage because I bought so many Floyd and Janice's.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, because I can't remember where I got because I got the others on clearance. Might have been Books of Me, and I can't remember. But Zoot and Dr. Teeth, I had to get off Big Bad Toy Store, but they weren't on sale when I got them. So I don't think I paid full price for any of them. No,
and like most of them, it seems like if you wait long enough, you can get them on sale. But if once they're no longer on sale, they seem to shoot up in price. Like for a while, Beaker and Honeydew were high in price. Swedish Chef, the same thing. And every now and then you'll find them marked down on Amazon and stuff. So it's one of those things I routinely just do a quick search for and see if I can find a deal, just because they come with so many accessories and stuff too that it's crazy what you can do with them if you like to take pictures.
Nice.
Yeah, my buddy Joey Wingo, he's a big Muppet fan. He loves the Muppets.
I wasn't a huge fan of them as a kid, but I like they were a consistent thing, if that makes any sense.
Right.
Like the Muppets were always there. It's like they'd be gone for 5 years and then they'd be back. And like it's always fun. And then, like I said, I got them. At first I just got Kermit because I wanted to have Jim Henson represented in my collection. And that figure is so amazing. Like he is fully articulated. He's detailed. He's great. And when I got him, he came with Miss Piggy. And then I said, you know what? If I could get Gonzo, that'd be great. And the next thing you know, I have a full set of them.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
As a kid, the Muppet Show was a big deal. Man, that was everybody. I swear, everybody on the planet watched the Muppet Show for that first couple of years. I mean, just
and for me, it was Muppet Babies. Like that was how I got introduced to the Muppets. And so Muppet Babies introduced me to Star Wars, and Jim Henson did the Turtle movies and all that kind of stuff, man.
Yep.
So you got my buddy on eBay now looking.
I'm telling you, you can find some deals on them. But if you don't find a deal on them after they're not being produced anymore, they skyrocket in price.
Right. Very cool.
I love them.
Very, very cool collection. Very cool.
Yep.
We didn't show my Alf? Oh my gosh.
Oh, did I not show them? Hang on a second.
We didn't show Alf. I can go show you Alf real quick.
Yeah, take us over there and show us Alf. I must have skipped that picture. Sorry, man.
And then I don't know if I can flip my camera. Anyhow, here's the Alf shelf.
Cool.
Got my signed picture of Alf. Got my Alfs. And that was one of my big things from Comic-Con. The new Alf that they showed. The totally 80s Alf.
Yeah.
I love that figure. That figure is absolutely perfect.
Very cool.
Yeah,
this collector spotlight has been cool because I mean, not everybody collects all the same stuff, and it's interesting that we get to see all kinds of different things and.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Nice.
Yep.
Very, very cool. See, you guys, you can have really cool collections without really spending a fortune. I mean, and you can do some cool stuff without being completist, and just do your own thing. It's cool.
I'm trying my best not to be completist on everything. I'm close to a completist on the Turtles, the Muppets. I'm all in. The Lord of the Rings. I'm all in. Dinosaurs, if they continue the line, because that's the other thing I wanted to see more NECA dinosaurs, and They didn't even mention it. They just like, yep, there's dinosaurs down there. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get the rest of the family. But everything else, I just kind of pick and choose which ones I like,
Sure.
which versions of the character, all that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. And I think, you know, whether that's just sensibilities or financials or whatever, a lot of people are getting to that point where they're getting a whole lot more choosy about
You gotta
where
be. I mean,
yeah, where it's all going. So
space and money are limited, and money's
Yeah.
getting more and more limited every day.
Yep. Yep, for sure. Yep, that's for sure. Very cool. Very cool, Adam.
All right.
Very, very cool. I'm thinking about one thing and doing another here. No, I mean it is. It's been a lot of fun seeing these different collections because, like I said, it's, you know, it's not all classified or McFarlane or Legends or Star Wars or, you know, Turtles or Transformers. We've actually had a couple of really cool eclectic collections that are outside of, you know, the huge licenses, you know, which is very cool. Very, very cool.
And my most recent one that I'm dabbling into is the cartoon turtles.
Mm-hmm.
This thing, I mean, this thing's the size of my head. This is a beast. I mean, they are. I fought it for a long time, but I'm
Once
getting.
you get in that rabbit hole, though, you keep going deeper and deeper and deeper.
Well,
Yeah.
But even looking at the ones that they've produced already, there's a lot of those figures that I don't even remember from the cartoon.
Sure.
I have no interest in having them as a figure. I want the ones that the key characters are the ones that I remember having the toy of. Like, I mean, this guy, I had this when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing is so impressive and I got a good deal on him. Why not? But other than that, I'm not going to go full in. I have no desire to go full in onto that line. They're great figures. They're really cool. That I don't need the character who was standing in the background of that one episode that one time for 3 seconds. Yeah,
it turns into the cantina, right?
I don't need it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it. That's kind of where it's at. I have to tell you, the completest stuff will drive you nuts, especially now with collecting being what it's become in the last 15 years specifically. Boy, being a completist, you'd go crazy or broke or both.
Yeah.
So. Yep.
You usually go broke.
Yeah, no doubt.
Sweet.
Very cool.
I got one more person lined up right now for the spotlight, so need more of you guys to jump in and send me some pictures.
Sure.
It's fun.
It is fun. I love it.
I mean, you know, I have this whole room set. Well, not this whole room because Disney's over that direction. But I have my portion of this room set up, and you know, I want to talk to people about my figures, but my wife she just doesn't care anymore. She just. I've seen she's look. You could bring plastic figures in there, and I wouldn't even know the difference. I'm like, look at the articulation here. I just
right.
You know, and you ask people to come to your house and look at your figures, they look at you weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very cool. Well, you're more than welcome to hang out. Or you get ready for your school year. I guess.
Oh no! I'm trying to
Yeah, I hear you. Enjoy every minute while you can. Cause...
This is the first year that I haven't gone up to the school to start like setting up my classroom and everything early.
Yeah.
I'm on year 12.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, over it.
What grade did you say you teach?
I teach 9th grade and 11th grade history, and then I teach an art class.
Oh, okay.
So,
Teenagers.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's like any job. There are things that you dislike about it, but overall, I really do like teaching. All jokes aside, but you know, during summer, I get to sit down here and build dioramas and play with my kids, and all that ends. So it's just, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Gadsden Con. Everybody come out to Gadsden Con.
Yeah, we're plugging it up hard. We're going to be many people as we can get there, we're going to get them there. So,
Yeah, everybody needs to come. I've got dioramas I've got to sell.
well, there you go. Got Muppets to buy, dioramas to sell, and Muppets to buy, right?
Yep. I got to feed the habit somehow, right?
Oh yeah.
Did you see those Muppets? And they said Q3 on those. That's around that could be any day now.
Yes. Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
know when Q3 is going to be Q4, but either way is fine.
Yep. No doubt. Somebody met you. 610. Who did we figure out? Who did we discovered who this was? We ferreted him out. Who was this that met you the other day at Wolfstead?
Wolfstead. I know exactly who it is. Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. No. You're very tall and skinny. Made me feel very short and fat.
Gage, is it? Is it Gage when we had on last week?
No, it's not Gage.
No,
I met
it wasn't
Gage
Gage.
before too.
Oh, I can't remember who this was now.
Can't think of the guy's name.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
All right,
incognito.
guy, let us know who you are.
Mason? Is it
I'm
Mason?
Yeah.
not gonna
So
remember.
anyways, they were
Mason
very,
Rule?
very, very glad to meet you the other day.
Mason Rules, who it was.
Mason
So-
Rule. There you go. Thank
Okay.
you. Yes.
He lives right. I mean, he lives in Piedmont, which ain't far from where I live, but we've yet to run into each other. So I meet him one day, I'm sure.
No, I'm pretty sure I passed John on the way out of Target last Sunday.
Yeah.
Probably so.
I was coming back from Atlanta from the Mythic meetup that I was set up at, and I had seen in Target they had Warbird and a bunch of other stuff that people were wanting to see if I could grab and blah blah blah. So I walked in, they didn't have anything out there when I got there. So
Yeah, the Warbird's the main reason I went. That and to get the G.I. Joe 2-pack, the Tiger
Yep.
Force 2-pack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my guess is the Warbird has come and gone. Whatever they were going to get, they got and they're gone. So
well,
I don't know.
I went in Friday. They had I think 8 sitting on the peg, and I posted about them. I had I don't do legends.
8.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was last Friday, not this previous one. 2 Fridays now. And so I posted pictures in the group, and I had a bunch of people messaging me, "Hey, did they sell it to you? I can drive it. Could you grab me one?" And I was like, "I don't even know there was an issue, guys. I have no idea. I don't do legends."
Street.
Yeah,
Somebody
I was-
else posted in the group like, "Well, they've taken them all down now." So
Yeah.
I was at Ollie's in Anniston when I saw that. You posted it like an hour prior to that. So I drove over, and I think Alex Jeffries had already been over there right after you did, and
Yep.
because I know he was posting, and the Warbirds they'd already taken them down, but the G.I. Joe 2-packs were there, so I tried to buy one of them. They pulled. I guess they pulled all them too because they were street dated as well. So.
yeah. And I know I like I said, I had no idea people were having an issue with it.
But I still see people posting on the Marvel Legends groups that they're still finding them. So I think they're gradually shipping more. I think there's a lot more.
Oh, well, that's good.
I'm sure there are targets that put them out on that Sunday also. So
yeah.
I mean, you got a little bit of time hitting up a couple targets that you might find them, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think people just panic, and,
FOMO.
So you get burned so many times, and it's so hard to predict what you're going to get burned on. That they're not even consistent about screwing us over. So
It's also when it's not just one target put them out either. It was apparently enough of them that it became a trend on the different groups of people not being able to get them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
It's kind of like with the Tiger Ball.
Yeah.
I think most targets got one, and that was it.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it yet.
Me
Tiger
neither.
Ball.
Is that the 4-wheeler with the? Yeah. Okay.
The tiger stripes.
Yeah. But I bet they'll end up turning up sooner or later.
Oh,
I got a bunch of them sitting somewhere, and they just.
Or it'll be like the days when I collected Marvel Legends. You'd never see certain waves, and then they'd be at Five Below or Ollie's.
Yeah.
Kind of
Nobody
like
bought these. You never put them out.
And you know what?
Indiana
That's
Jones
weird because on the Marvel Legends, I've never had an issue finding any of the Marvel Legends up until I think it was the Venom wave that had the spider Venom. I mean the Gwendom, the Venomized Gwen and the Venomized Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it also had the movie figure for Morbius. I think that was the wave. And ever since that wave, it's been hit or miss. But up to that point, I'd never had any problems finding any of the Marvel Legends.
The one that I remember specifically was Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where it was the Build-A-Figure for Mantis. And like I went everywhere around Birmingham, never saw any of the figures on any shelves, and then all of a sudden Five Below had overstock of them. So
That's just like the Indiana Jones figures is hitting Ollie's right now.
Yep.
Never saw any of those.
Yeah.
Any store. Walmart, Target. Well, no, well, not Walmart, but Target. No Targets. Never saw them.
They got too many of the first wave, and they sat there, and so then they I guess they got shuffled off to the side in the distribution center, and then they got sent off to Ollie.
Yep.
I never had to deal with SKUs as in like big box retail SKUs. You know what I mean? When I used to sold certain things or whatever, they were always like guns. Guns have SKUs. But it's not. That's like production tracking and stuff, shipping and whatnot. It's not like big box stuff. I suspect somehow, some way, an awful lot of this direct to clearance has everything to do with this inventory management system that really genuinely doesn't have any. It treats toys like it treats bath towels, like it treats bar soap. Right? It's just a SKU. It shows up and. And it says, okay, you still have 6 cases of bath soap. And so these go X, right? I mean, I just don't think it may be more efficient for inventory control and manpower, but it certainly isn't great for product control because an awful lot of stuff, like I said, we'd go through this with Target, with stuff that's on pre-order that's already on clearance. Right. After you've pre-ordered it. So it's just kind of like, well, yeah, it's just these computers are spitting out these SKU numbers or case lot numbers or whatever, whoever's using what. And it's just not great. It's not great product control. It may be great inventory control, but it's not great product control.
With all the overstock and poor performance by like Hasbro and stuff last year, do you think they might start shifting towards like the collector end of the stuff they produce, doing it direct to buyers? Because it's toy collectors, adult collectors are now the biggest consumer of toys, and
I still predict that most toys within 18 months are going to direct consumer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Now, the little $3 whatever you buy for your 5-year-old probably not.
Preschool stuff will always forever and always be in a toy aisle.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, I'm like even NECA. It seems like you're starting with the movie Turtles that are supposed to be direct to Walmart. It's now you're giving us options to buy them directly from the website more times than not.
Well, yeah, because I mean, we're all of us are getting the distinct impression that Walmart, Target, really they're the only large retailers left, really don't want big, expensive toy departments anymore. They just don't want it.
We've talked about it before. That's why, like G.I. Joe, the more high-end Transformers, all that should have its own collector spot, like NECA does.
Yeah,
it would make it a whole lot easier because kids aren't buying them. Kids are buying the little small ones.
Yeah, they do have their own spot. It's called Walmart.com.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically.
Exactly. Yep. I don't think Walmart or Target does. I don't think they don't want to sell the product. I don't think they want to stock it in stores anymore.
Exactly. Yep.
Right.
And that's why.
I think that's the distinct impression that we've been getting from them over the last, let's face it, 5 years, that they don't want large toy sections in their stores anymore. Because after having that discussion with the manager and her explaining to me how the clearance budget works from store to store, that each store has a budget that they're only allowed to budget, clearance out X number of dollars for every department in the store. It doesn't say, again, bath towels. It doesn't say, those ugly pink bath towels with penguins all over them that no one wants, you can't clearance those out until you clear out toys. No, they said you got $100,000 worth of clearance items for this month, and you figure out how to distribute that from department to department.
Yep.
I don't think they want to do that anymore because let's face it, toys are messing up their rotation because they cost too much money. You know,
you see Walmart's got the Walmart Collector Con, and Target's got their collector spot con.
Yeah, but if they're going to be doing more of that, they need to make it easier to find their products on there too.
Wow.
Because like I go on to Walmart, right. I can't find anything unless it's sold by a third party. It's not even being sold by Walmart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to actually. I had to type in Collector Con in the search to even find the Collector Con page. There's no.
Yep.
I have to use an affiliate link posted by Toy Shiz or somebody else.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get it. That whole thing would have to be pretty substantially revamped. But to tell you the honest truth, as far as an expenditure goes, that's minor for those guys.
Oh yeah.
To build a sub boutique within their website. Target has one. Target has a collector spot that's attached to the Target website.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing but collector toys and exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Works out great because Beyond the Gates, every one Wednesday a month, there's a brand new exclusive Jurassic Park thing that comes out. It works fantastic. But it's a separate beast than Target.com.
Yeah.
And maybe Walmart will go that route, but I do believe, honestly, Adam, I've been saying it for a while. My firm belief is within 18 months, everything's going to direct to consumer.
I stick to Diamond Select, NECA, and now McFarlane with all the Batmans. But so I like it. Just looking at how NECA's doing it, it seems like they're pushing more and more towards direct to collector, which is fine. I prefer it. I give me a 2-week window that I can go on there and order it or not order it and then send it to me. That's fine. I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't understand how NECA did this. NECA came flying in from left field a number of years ago and basically told the large retailers, absolutely, we'll let you carry our product, but you will not allowed to put them on clearance. And somehow, some way, the big retailers agreed to that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Changed the agreement recently.
Yeah.
So, but it worked. It worked for years.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden there's a big shift, and it's just a lot of NECA stuff has gone by the wayside, specifically at Walmart. That they're just not carrying it at all anymore.
No.
My local Walmart is going through a remodel right now, and they are not going to have a NECA section no more.
No.
All they're going to have is the like One Piece stuff, and Naruto, and things like that.
The anime stuff.
Yeah,
right?
anime stuff.
Not just that. My Walmart's here in Springville. Ours, the action figure aisle has been cut in half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they know we are one of the Walmarts that no longer have G.I. Joe. We no longer have He-Man, Master of the Universe, and it seems like they're not going to keep McFarlane on the shelf either. Because like they have the one that are in the plastic clamshell where it's like the caveman Batman. They've got those there on clean, but they haven't put anything else on there at all. Nope. And so I'm wondering if McFarlane's taken the been cut from it too.
Oh, and I think he has, and I don't think he cares one lick because he has definitely been setting up himself up for direct to consumer. He doesn't care about big box anymore. He's buying up licenses left and right. He's just going to produce direct-to-consumer stuff. Yep. And I got to say it, rake us all over the coals with shipping because that's what the Todd father does.
Oh, yeah.
He's making more money off shipping than he is in figures.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, but this just kind of the world we're stuck in,
But I want my Adam West Batman.
Well, yeah, it'll be direct from the Todd father.
No, mine's coming direct from Jeff Bezos. So he
and of course, then there is Amazon, right? Because Amazon already is direct to consumer.
Well, and I saw one thing. It was I think it was Kevin Smith and Mark Bernardin on a podcast. They were talking about how Amazon's able to produce the shows that they do. Basically, they make so much money they don't really care about how much they make. $100 billion a year. They don't care about $100,000 TV show.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't care about. They don't care about the stocking. That's fine. Whatever. We're making $50 a pop. Great. We're making $10 a pop. Whatever. they don't. They're making so much money they don't even see us anymore.
Yeah, but that's volume, right? I mean, that's volume.
Right.
The name of their game is volume. They don't care what the volume of X item is, as long as it's selling in volume. They don't care what it is.
That's right.
I just want my plastic men.
Plastic.
You'll still be able to get them, but you're not going to get everyone that you want without a hassle. Because
oh, won't I? This beefy little turtle begs to differ.
Well, where McFarlane's concerned, he needs to throw that equal system out the window because it ain't worth a flip.
I think it was an absolute fantastic idea, but it's failed miserably.
Yeah.
A lot of people gave up on it.
What's the equal system? I'm not
well. Supposedly, it's where you put in to get like certain figures, and then it randomly draws. But if you don't win a figure, then the next time you put in, it's supposed to increase your chances of winning. But I put in 4 times and ain't won once. Where I think Timothy's won nearly every time he puts in.
I won the first 2 that I put in. The first 2 that they had, I actually hit both of them. I haven't hit one since.
Yeah.
But I stopped doing it too because it's just like, no, I don't. You know what? It's basically a lottery for the opportunity to buy a rare figure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, supposedly, like John said, if you've been in previous drawings and you didn't win, that's supposed to increase your odds. How that mechanism works, I don't know, as they ever really said.
It's kind of like how Hasbro done this deal with the San Diego.
Yeah,
once a man figure.
Right.
Just me, I'll count it fairly.
Yeah. You had to go into a lottery pool to get a day and stuff.
Right. Right.
But now they're just, from my understanding, was just like handing them out to people today.
They did it again. They did it again, right? The system didn't work, so they scrapped it and just started handing them out. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I know several guys that's got 4 or 5 of them.
That's what they ought to do: produce a bunch of them and then sell them. Just like why do limited stuff? Why do con stuff anyway? Most people can't spend thousands of dollars to go to San Diego Comic-Con, and you can't. You might be on the waiting list 2 years before you even get tickets for the thing.
Yep.
I
have hated Comic-Con. Always hated Comic-Con exclusives because they're just flat out not fair.
Yeah.
I think NECA does it pretty good, where you have 3 days to order about 3 weeks before the con.
Yeah.
The stuff and they ship right after the con. My stuff just started moving through the shipping now.
Right.
And that's good because I need another Alpha on my shelf.
I think they've learned, but for the last 25 years, Comic-Con exclusives were Comic-Con exclusives.
Comic-Con, yeah.
If you're there, you're one of us, and if you're not, sorry, Charlie. I mean, go to eBay. And go ahead, John.
I was going to say they lose all the completionist collectors because if you can't get that one figure, then it messes up their whole collection, and they just
Yep.
So it's stupid to do that. I mean, it really is.
And let's face it, over the years, there have been some fantastic Comic-Con exclusives, and people never got them. So
Playmate Toys, when they was doing the Star Trek figures, and then they had that bright idea to take 3 figures and limited them to 1,701 figures of each.
Yeah.
And they put the first one out, and they were boycotting them and everything because nobody could find them.
Yep.
They eventually later released all 3 figures in a pack. The third one, they bumped it up to 3,000, but it's still hard to find.
Yeah.
Right.
But by that time, the damage was done because then it seemed like after that, the line it started going downhill. There was more hanging on the shelves, and because people give up. They said, "I want all the figures, but I can't get it now. So why bother?" And they shot themselves in the foot big time on that.
Badly. That, Corey, once a man, $200 on eBay. You know what, Corey? That doesn't have anything to do with a shortage. That has everything to do with stupidity. Because you need to wait until the 5th and see how many are available on Pulse. That's one idiot preying on another idiot.
If they were handing them out left and right, then there are going to be plenty of them.
Look at Chuckles last year, how easy it was. I mean, he went up 3 more times after the fact. They kept putting him back. Serpentine, all of them. But the scalpers, they play into that FOMO, Adam was talking
Mhm.
about. They know people's going to spend a lot of money on it because they're afraid they're not going to get it.
Well, it's I gotta have it now.
Yeah.
Attitude.
Well, right.
See, here's my thing. They can take a $25 figure and the scalpers can buy them up and put them on eBay for $100. Okay, don't get no hurry to get it. If after a year you still hadn't found it, guess what? It'll still be on eBay for $100. Then you can go spend $100. But wait and see if you don't get an opportunity to get it cheaper.
Right.
Don't just buy it right then.
Right. And I mean, I'm at the point where and that particular figure was obscure enough so that my entire classified collection is not teetering on that figure, right? This is not one of the OG 13 or anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I get a once a man on the 5th, I'll be very, very happy. And if I don't, I will go on with my life like it never even happened. And if I see one someday for cheap money, fantastic. Otherwise, no. But like I said, this $200 stuff that's just one idiot trying to prey on another one. We don't that issue is unresolved yet. It's not the 5th.
They're also the Tatsu that I'm currently hunting. You could actually watch when people first started finding him, $200 on eBay.
Yeah.
And over the last week, it is down to 50, 60, maybe 75, $80 on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to go further.
Right.
And I'm fine with if I saw it for retail plus a little, I'd consider it if it saves me gas money driving around looking for it. Right. But I'm not paying for you to buy your figure, my figure, and the other figure that you're selling to somebody else. No. I can't do that.
Nope, don't do it.
How many more times can you say nope?
Nope. How's that?
I don't know.
But anyhow, if anyone sees Tatsu, let me know.
Definitely, yeah. Yep, definitely. What do you want to do now? What do we want to do now? What do we want to do now? Ice cream soldier. That's right. Vinda Viper.
I hope, just for Timothy, I hope they do make an ice cream.
Oh, me too.
They really should, shouldn't they? Yeah. It'd be an oversized deluxe figure. Yeah. The Sheboygan Con exclusive, right? They'll make 3 of them. Yep.
You know, all you really got to do is get a Black Series Scout Trooper, and you can make one. Because I mean, the helmet looks just like the Scout Trooper from Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
I actually made a 3 3/4 ice cream soldier using a Scout Trooper head on it, and it looks perfect. It looks just like the vintage G.I. Joe toy.
Crazy.
What are you talking about now, Corey? Let's see. Well, I pre-ordered stuff the other day but I had to use the website because the app crashed. The app crashed on Friday.
Yeah, I had to delete the app and re-download it for it to work.
I had to do an update real quick on my payment, 2 or 3 weeks ago when they sent me a notification that I needed to update the app.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to update everything. I just needed to reconfirm my payment method, which I have multiples on there. So, no, I didn't have to.
Mine didn't crash, though. It just showed product not available on the G.I. Joe stuff, but everything else worked. The Star Wars and all, I could order that. I mean, if I wanted it, it just, So I think they just didn't. I don't know what they done. They didn't do something right for the app to have it show
something. But yeah, it was messed up for at least 2 hours. So, but the website worked fine. So, right. Yeah, exactly. So you can check out a lot quicker than you used to because, boy, before it was just like every one of us got stuck with just that stupid payment setup that they had on there. So,
last time I ordered on NECA that did some weird, it switched you to shop pay or something like that. Like even if you didn't select it, and apparently everybody a lot of people had a problem with that. So trying to check out, and I didn't even it didn't even register that it switched my payment method to something I hadn't set up. So then I had to figure out why it wasn't going.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it was really weird.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Matter of fact.
Luckily, I still got my Alf and Earl Sinclair. So,
well, there you go. Yeah, you were one of the few, Corey, because that app at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock our time, that sucker went down hard and fast with the
Yeah.
Joe stuff, and no one could get anywhere near it. You could sit there on the app all you wanted to, but if you tried to order something, it told you product not found, or it it didn't process the page at all. But like I said, the website worked perfectly fine. There wasn't a bubble or a hitch or anything. So, did any of that stuff sell out yet? I didn't even check.
No.
None of it. Yeah, it makes me
Even the
wonder.
even the exclusive 2-pack still available.
Oh yeah.
That makes me
I think
wonder if
the,
the system wasn't pooched enough so that they're going to start canceling orders like they did that last time. Remember?
I think the Falcon Coral 2-pack sold out.
Yeah, but that was before. Remember? Wasn't that
Yeah.
morning?
Yeah, they put it on last week. I think it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
last.
That
It
about
sold
right.
out, but you can still get it on Walmart.com. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
Cool.
that's probably why it sold out on Pulse, because there are fewer of them, because they saved most
Limited
of the stock
number
for Walmart.
on Pulse. Right. Yeah.
Same way with that Tiger Force 2-pack, it sold out, but you can
Yeah.
find it at Target now pretty easy.
Right. Right. Cool. No, glad the app worked for you, Corey. Honestly, but it wasn't for anybody else because that was a bit of a mess.
It wasn't for me.
So, anyways,
What about a little Sasquatch?
you want to do that Sasquatch video? We'll see how Emmeett did with our video today. It's what, 17, 18 minutes long?
Something like that.
Yeah, let's see.
1736.
It appears, I was just looking, the low light Spirit 2-pack.
Yeah, it's back up.
It might, but it's also must be in stock because it don't say pre-order on it now. It says add to
It's in
cart.
stock.
Oh, wow.
The Sergeant Slaughter still says pre-order. So does the Retro Stalker and all of them. So I bet they're starting to ship that 2-pack now.
Cool.
That's why it's back up, because they've actually got them in stock.
Right, yeah.
Now that's supposed to be, is that a Target exclusive, or is that Amazon?
I don't know.
What the
The Mad Marauder
Very
2-pack.
I think it is Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, a little bit of Sasquatch toys.
Sasquatch.
There's those guys.
No sound.
Let me see.
Guys, an update on what's going on in the shop. It's been an opportunity to show off some product we want to do. What's going on? What's for sale? What's new?
Sure.
I saw briefly that a sail barge popped up in here, what, a week and a half or so ago?
Yes, sure did.
So, what do you got? What do you want to show us?
Didn't last long.
It's gone already? Wow.
Okay,
That's
here we go.
awesome.
Now,
Yeah.
the best thing about the room is the total ambiance of it.
This
Take
is
a
the
look
job,
around.
right?
Take a look over here. Well, there you go.
Oh, cool. I didn't know.
Stand up, go up.
There you go. I didn't even notice the cover on
Go back, turn, rotate. Look at all this art.
This is awesome.
This is done by some customers of ours,
Awesome.
Chico and Mark. They do these
The Martin
special effects and
Yeah.
things like that.
Awesome.
Pretty fantastic.
It is
All right.
cool.
This is new. This is the flag, of course, converted over to a Cobra vehicle, a vessel. It's incredible. The detail of this thing is
It's really nice.
It almost looks manufactured. It's just fantastic. It adds so much to the room too.
So for you purists, calm down. The fact of the matter is that some of these old flags are so discolored that they actually can't be repaired back to like this original one here. So don't get too hung up on somebody painting a classic toy, because you know what? Otherwise, it probably would have ended up in the trash. So I think it's fantastic.
I think it's awesome.
I really do.
You can't get that wrapped up.
You can't.
If you can salvage something,
If you can salvage
Salvage
it, if you can salvage it in any way, salvage it, because there is not an infinite, resource of this stuff. So I think it's fantastic.
all right. So we got stuff in our case. We got a lot of action, a lot of figures up here. We've got a sale going on. These were worth 45, now they're 30. We built an army of that. That's the Indian version. India.
Yeah, fun school.
Yep. There we go. We got some high dollar ones up there. Yep, sure do.
Nice.
Okay, come over here. Let me show you. We're getting these in cases so people can access them pretty easy. They can see the prices on them. We got an uncut sheet that came in recently.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, there you go, Shane. Look at that one.
All right, over here. Over here, we got more down there.
That definitely shows me the ones I'm missing.
And don't worry, we've got hundreds, if not.
Lose the sound.
Yeah.
That stinks.
You want to try and narrate it?
We got that high dollar Jar Jar Binks in there, I said.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost the sound. I'm not surprised with the trouble we had downloading this video earlier. I don't know what a hassle it's been.
We'll try to narrate it.
I was just there yesterday.
Nice. That uncut sheet is really awesome, Shane. I don't know where they come up with this stuff, but it's pretty cool. In the back corner there's a sheet of
I show it.
uncut 25th anniversary card backs.
You'll see it in a minute. Ready?
See it there behind the Defiant?
Oh, wow.
That's an uncut sheet of card backs. It's really cool.
The Sky Droid's up there with the figure in it and all that.
They did a great job with that vinyl backdrop too behind that flag display. It really looks nice.
And it blocks out the sun from coming through.
It does. Yeah, sure does. It's very cool though. Matches the whole display very well. And I told him today I'm very glad that I didn't build the other 3 units that I wanted to because there's just not room in that room for them. So,
although that Cobra flag is kind of tempting to build its own stand.
yeah.
That backdrop over the window looks a lot like the Muriel puzzles. You know, you buy all 4 puzzles and put them together.
Yep.
Back in the 80s.
Ben's talking away and there's no sound. That stinks.
Well, I don't know.
You absolutely have to ask.
You have to
ask. Oh, it's back.
We got a warehouse. We got storage units. We got Joe stuff spread out all over the place. And it's just hard to consolidate it all into here because, frankly, I don't want the room to be cluttered. I don't want you to be able to back up and look at it and go, oh, you know.
The Cobra flag over here.
Yes.
Was this one that Timothy's a movie star now. So
Seth found this, and I think I just learned that Dave giving them, showing them where it was.
I didn't. He saw. He had to have seen it at the same time I did. I didn't even get a chance to talk to him about it because it disappeared. And it showed up here, and it's just like, oh, he got it.
I don't think this is the same one.
It might not be.
Seth brought this back from. He brought it back from Augusta one time.
Oh, okay. So
Brought it back. But whoever who did this, he did.
I still say it's the same one that showed up on Marketplace. But I mean, how many Cobra flags are there out there?
Only a couple.
Oh wow!
Which I mean, if you look at the detail of this thing, I mean, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, he got more than Marin. Geez, spray paint costs so much now. That's a good
Well,
deal.
he had to have taken off every piece.
Oh yeah.
Show in here. Show that, like that detail right there.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job.
Especially like the decal.
All your supports are painted.
I like the way the flight deck looks.
The black.
Black. I mean, this isn't just normal paint because that would have filled in these pores.
Right. It's very cool.
I did something. But anyway,
Very cool.
yeah.
The sign says do not touch. They all touched.
It's his. He can touch it all he wants.
You guys touched too.
Celebrate Cobra.
I turned the lights on the day when I was there.
There's Mr. B. Come here, say hey. Hey.
That's amazing assistant.
Amazing assistant, yes. You want to show the back? Come here.
Yeah,
Good idea.
let's get the tour in here.
The back room is the best.
This side of it.
Which one?
The one where they have all the comics and all the totes
Yeah.
full of loose
On the
figures.
inside of them.
Whoever did this did a great job. It's a very cool piece.
Oh yeah, they did.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's got some breaks and stuff, so it was a perfect candidate for this.
I wonder how long it took.
This is
Oh wow!
statue room. This is vintage Star Wars.
That Fallout Liberty Prime statue I kind of want.
Elite Series turtles up there.
Yep.
The big turtles. Remember, you guys remember those? What are they? 14 inch?
Something like that.
Yep. All the statues. John goes gaga over every
Yes, we got these really nice statues. Over here we got some vintage. We got instructions. We got the boxes and a lot of stuff.
desktop place.
Yeah, it is.
You remember how huge that desktop playset was when we were
That kind of
kids?
stuff speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, now it just kind of
The
sits
Ewok
there.
Village
You know?
with the box. Boom!
Two Ewok Village.
Somebody brought that one of them in not too long ago. Seth brought back this collection from I want to say South Carolina. Hey, pull this camera. I want to see that back. Here, let me show you around real quick.
Yeah, do it.
All right, I'll make this quick because I know you are Joe guys. But hey.
In the back of your hand, there you go. Is it turn?
Oh, it's
He
time.
did good. Yeah.
All right, we got down the hallway here. Right here, we got modern Star Wars stuff. Hello, nice lady. We got modern Star Wars stuff. Get this. Let me just show you right here. You know, I got one of those things you hold and makes the camera off.
Yeah, I know one. I have one.
All right, that's that room. And these will be here when you come in, I promise, because there's 4 of them and they're $400 each. I have a feeling those will be here for a while. Yeah, we do for all those hardcore. In a minute, I'll show you about a couple of thousand more of those. Go pop room, just a quick breeze through. Lots of Funkos.
Pop, pop,
Hold
pop.
on, don't get dizzy. Get dizzy up there, slow down. All right, here we go. Transformers.
I found my goodies.
We got Masters of the Universe. We got wrestling.
Those cases are still cool. I don't care what anybody says.
They're kind of goofy.
One of the things that was missing from the audio, guys, if you're watching this, you have to ask. If you don't see something, you absolutely have to ask, because I guarantee you they either have a line on it or they have it.
Transformers. Hey, guys, you're blocking the Transformers.
Get out of the way.
They the camera does. It just keeps following you. All right, you get the point. And some, of course, a self-respecting toy store wouldn't have Kiss dolls.
And then we have these down here.
Yep.
They go on forever.
Plenty.
Man, once you give them
Price
a
is
camera,
much
that's
over 15
how
bucks.
he is.
He did a great job, though.
All right, for those that are still watching. All right. Line fly bags, of course. For those still watching, it's worth the wait.
It is so cool.
Worth the wait. Come on in.
Ta-da!
And there are totes and walls to dig. Oh,
These two young girls here,
But you can see it so much more.
they started running around filming their own little webcast episode. It was very funny.
shall
guess,
trend.
guess they thought it was a good idea.
That's pretty cool.
It is
Vader
an
buddy.
awesome store.
Stay with me, folks. Don't
Everybody.
click off yet.
Toidles.
Hey, there you are again. Come on. Stay with me, folks. Always look up. I'll tell you what. Hey, David, let me tell you what is exciting. This is called Spanish, excuse me, Savage Crucibles. We all know about these.
We met these guys. Spanish Crucibles. They were working on. They was just starting. I think the Kickstarter for the comic book, so that they actually wanted some sort of media support for this storyline. They did some fantastic figures. They
They're
were
right here in Birmingham.
It's awesome.
The company
stuff.
is right, actually about
Awesome stuff.
just across the street. We
Did
got
you
the whole
guys know that
line.
they were in
We
Birmingham?
stock this.
These lizard people.
And look at that. See, this is $20 for a quality product.
Yeah, I know. That's amazing.
Now, while Mythic Legions is certainly quality product,
They are.
but you know,
They're
$200, $135, $200. Well, that's a good fair price. Don't get me wrong.
But they're
It's not $20.
Always the salesman, right? Gotta be a salesman. You gotta be in business. You gotta be a salesman.
Now, I got three more things real quick. Hold on. Don't hang up. Old men say hang up. Look at that. Look at that up there.
I've never seen one in person until today.
Handlebar. Mint in the box. Master of the Universe.
Good journey, yeah.
Very first HasLab, yeah. Nice, yeah.
Let's put a man's hand.
That's Spider-Man, the one I was
And
lugging around at the parade.
The Lego. Starting up top with the Titanic. Coming on down. You know what? I don't even know if I've seen a G.I. Joe Lego.
They never made a Creo did, but
Well, good. I'm glad I'm not out of the loop on this.
No, they never licensed to Lego. They had their own brand of building block toys.
How'd that work out for them?
Not so great, but a lot of them are valuable now. So.
All right, there's Dave. Thanks.
Because he
So,
has
guys,
three
comics,
his
graphic novels,
inside the
graded
room.
books. Like I said, statues. Good Lord, I mean, literally every toy line that's ever been produced, I swear, is represented here. And again, you have to ask. Seth has got so many contacts.
For example, we've got a lot of the original 12-inch ones.
Mhm.
We just don't put them out because there's not an interest in them, frankly.
Right.
Everybody wants them, they don't want their granddad's
I know.
G.I. Joe.
I know. Yeah.
Which I get it.
Nah, you guys got to ask. Like I said,
We got the
books.
helicopters. We got the you saw the chink. We got the submarine. We got the yellow. I'm not sure. What's that yellow thing called? It's a boat of some type. Anyway, Seth knows.
the bug, right?
How could I forget that?
Nah, it's
But
easy.
anyway, Dave, you're right. You got to ask.
You got to ask.
And what Dave did for us, you may know, he spread out on one of these big tables that are now full and sorted thousands, hundreds,
That was hundreds of them.
maybe 1,000 figures, weapons.
That was fun, though.
It was fun.
That was fun.
David,
That wasn't work.
Those
That was fun.
figures that John and I went to. You know that dummy was still trying to sell those for $5 a piece.
Shop. If you're fortunate enough to have a local shop, if you're not, then go ahead and make this one your local shop, even if you're not necessarily local.
we're doing whatnots now.
Yeah. So
doing whatnot streams on Star Wars. We're doing one that's coming up weekend on comic books.
nice.
We're going to do one on Pops. We'll do one on Joe's too. It's under Sasquatch Toys and Comics.
There you go.
And you can follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
I post videos of all the new stuff we get.
Yep.
Like Seth will be back. He'll be back tomorrow. And whatever he brings in, I'll video it, put it on Instagram, which then goes to our Facebook page.
And we will catch up with Seth at FirelyCon next weekend.
Yep.
So while we're doing our thing there. So stay tuned for that. So, yeah, I mean, the old land speeder up there with Pooh Bear riding in it. that was part of the Halloween. Not the Halloween. It was
We
the
do
float
have the
we did.
G.I. Joe Arctic reconnaissance sled.
Recon sled?
Yep. Yeah, pretty cool one of those. Thundercats,
Stuff.
of course, lots of Thundercats. Power Rangers.
Said, got to ask, guys. Got to ask.
Look up. There's our horror section we just put together.
Nice.
Some of those up there, they should cover them. They're so
Well, there's some of them are.
They're so
But,
gruesome.
hey, they're up high, right?
Put them up top so the kids can't really see them.
Yeah, kids. It's okay. Don't misunderstand. This is a family-friendly
It's
shop.
very family
My
friendly.
kids are here. Ben's
My
kids are
kids-
here. No, it's not. But you guys know how toys are. Sometimes
Sometimes you can't hide.
there's stuff that gets a little risque or whatever. But it's
You won't
okay.
see any vulgarity.
No.
Naked women.
No, nothing is out in your face on purpose. So cool beans, guys. That's your video for this week. Oh, Mr. King. The king has left the building.
Sorry, the quality wasn't great, but you get the idea. There's a ton of stuff down there. We'll start doing more. We'll start doing more with the shot. And I apologize. I don't know that Shane was a great help this afternoon. That video was a colossal hassle to even get off the phone into someplace usable. So don't do that again. So cool. They got a ton of stuff down there.
Yeah, I want a couple of those Ewok villages. I have one Ewok right now, but I want more.
Sherwood Village. Sherwood Village.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he discovered that the other day, so he's been fascinated by that it was the exact same playset.
Exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Friar Tuck is a Gamorrean guard.
Yep.
That was funny. They used the body, just put a different head and some legs.
Yep. Yeah, a ton of stuff, tons and tons and tons of stuff. I ran up the road to what they call Bigfoot, which is a separate site that's got a ton of stuff in it. Checking out what was going on up there. So yeah, I mean, tons and tons and tons of stuff. You have to ask if you're looking for something. Just ask. Good chance they have it, or they can get it relatively quickly. So that was our goofy little video for the week.
Now in Myth of Legion's defense, a lot of the stuff he showed
is old.
Those are 10-year-old figures.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was just trying to promote what's new to them with the Savage Crucible. But no, it's apples and oranges because those figures are much older. Those are rare figures versus stuff that's being produced right now. We talked to those guys. I didn't know they were in Birmingham. The Savage Crucible guys. I didn't know that.
What's his Wolf Den told me about them being in Birmingham. I'd never heard.
No. So it's cool. It's cool stuff.
What was it, Animal Kingdom we talked to the guys?
We talked to Animal Kingdom too, yep. And he had some of their figures there too. I have to tell you that one figure, that lion that was coming out when we were there in the spring, what a fantastic figure that thing was. So yeah, there's something for everybody out there now, no doubt. No doubt.
Hey, Bob.
Yes, sir. What?
Right when you said oranges, Sig perked up.
Okay, well, I'm not giving him oranges right now. So
he just perked up.
Cool beans. What you guys got anything you want to show off this week besides San Diego Comic-Con? This thing,
I kind of like it.
It's a cool idea, right?
I wish they'd do something like that for G.I. Joe. I like it.
Well, I suspect.
Could that be G.I. Joe?
Yeah, I suspect that's. I don't know that what the cryptic painting they were talking about. I suspect that's what's in store. Something modular.
Yeah. Those little red lights up there on each thing. You can take those out, move them around, and they actually light up.
It's very cool.
I mean, they are nice.
And you can buy multiples and expand it.
Yeah. It looks like it's stackable, but they did not show it as stackable. So I don't know for sure.
That is pretty awesome.
It is. It's very clever.
Yeah.
If I had more Star Wars
totally module.
But I don't.
But just be aware, guys. It is a pre-order, and they're $60 per section. So, and it's the same section over and over and over again. There's nothing. There's nothing unique about individual sections. It's
what scale is it?
3 3/4.
Okay.
Yeah.
People tell me I'm charging too much for my dioramas. No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you're not, because like I said, these one small section of this hall, with the sliding door and all of that stuff, they're $60. So
yeah, that's
when I saw your prices, I was actually quite surprised. They are much cheaper than most of the other ones I find.
That's it. Price is going up 20%.
There you go. Thanks, Emmeett.
Still, it will be cheaper.
Emmeett.
Because anytime I mention that, it's never true.
Each one of these, yes, that Mandalorian, that blue Mandalorian figure, is
Builder.
included with each section, right?
So you just have a bunch of them.
And that, well, they're an army builder apparently, I guess.
Yeah, it's a Mandalorian standard guy.
Yeah. Joe, Mike, Carl, all the other guys that are in the Mandalorians.
Mm-hmm.
Bob.
I know that girl needed to get some sun. She looked like a vampire. I do know that. She was.
Hey,
That's
she's
a
a Star
pale.
Wars.
That's
What do you want from us?
that's a pale girl. Yeah, she lives on a Hoth in a cave apparently because
I
it's.
mean, look at that. I'm like, come on now.
The Wampa's girlfriend.
Wampa.
Yeah, right.
Wampa.
Yeah, my daddy's a Wampa.
Someone after Luke left.
This is his Endar. These digital reveal, no date given, but pretty fantastic. They did a good job with this one.
After looking at them, this is probably my favorite one of them all so far.
It's very good.
The
Very,
digital
very good.
renders.
He's just a great match for Zorana. I mean, it's a great.
He is.
Yep.
I mean,
Really good.
I actually like this one.
and they kept him really, except for the flank jacket, they kept him really, really close to the original version.
Yeah.
Even with the harpoon gun.
Yep.
You know, harpoon gun with a scope.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Hey,
Yeah.
good aim.
It's a red dot. 0 magnification.
I like
This one's interesting. I have to tell you that 60, that E model M60 there with the removable belt. Did you guys notice that?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome. That's a bit of a step up for a classified. I thought that was really cool.
That also means we might
This
get the
Twilight,
Vietnam
this
3-pack.
Twilight Trooper.
The Twilight.
I think it's a pretty figure. That purple and black is nice,
And the orange that actually pops.
These are this particular 2-pack is a Pulse exclusive, so just keep that in mind because most of them have been reoffered, but they got a mixed history on availability, so just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And this
is the first versus.
These were October 1st releases, guys. Am I remembering that right? Were these scheduled for October 1st?
These are up right now, are they not?
Oh yeah, but release when they're going to ship.
Oh yeah, I think it was October 1st.
Yeah.
This is also their first versus pack.
Road Big.
I like him kind of.
John had an in-depth discussion and seminar with somebody who was somewhat convinced that Road Pig was buff and didn't like this figure. So rest assured, John set him straight that his weird fantasy about a buff Road Pig was completely inappropriate, wrong, and factually incorrect. So, yeah, this is a whole new buck. This is a whole new everything on this figure. This when Lenny made that comment, we ran out of money. You can see why, because this is not a repaint of anything.
This is brand new models
So,
on everything.
Yeah, so and I am somewhat curious to see where this body pops up again in the future, because what the heck are they going to do? Think about that. Who else would they reuse this body for?
The only
Heavy duty, maybe, because they were making some weird comments here and there. Maybe heavy duty would be.
Well, you still got the Sonic Fighter Road Pig that they could do.
Well, they could do that, yeah.
In the Sonic Fighter colors. Another sub team.
Another sub team, yeah. Right.
Another one of them teams that makes you throw up. I love the pit bull, but honestly, we could have done without that.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot going on here.
No, Hasbro needs to do a full animal line. Just all their animals are awesome.
I agree. Like I said, I love the pit bull, but he didn't come with a pit bull.
No,
didn't have a pit bull in the cartoon nor the comics.
Then they need to redo Pound Puppies or whatever.
Yeah,
but I love it. I love it.
Hey, you know what?
But
at least it's not that illegitimate monkey that comes with Naugahyde. I mean,
exactly.
That thing,
now picture this, Shrek.
Oh, there you go. See, you know what? I was looking at that going, what is the deal with that face sculpt? Yep, it's Shrek. It
He
sure
looks
is.
just like Shrek.
Somebody
Human
did, yeah.
form.
When he turned human in that movie, yeah, that shit, yeah, nailed it. That's Shrek. There's going to be a bunch of custom Shreks out there now. That's
Oh
funny.
yeah, which I love it. But I saw the
Tactical Shrek.
combo you was talking about that John, the guy, was talking to a guy with, and you can't convince him of anything different other than his opinion.
Right.
He's one of those. No.
Starduster.
Meh.
My understanding is this is going to be a PulseCon exclusive.
That's what they said. Yeah. Yeah.
In
What do you guys
September,
think? What do you think about this one?
I only like him for the jetpack.
I like the figure.
I don't.
I'm just wondering if this flight helmet
Hmm.
is going to be a separate head or if it's just going to be an actual helmet.
Right. I can't. I just can't. It's a nice figure. I can't call it a clunker. You know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not like fall all over myself. Can't wait for this one either.
No, me neither.
You know. I guess that's the best way to put it.
It might be the lighting, but it looks almost, the shirt almost looks white instead of blue.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think it might just be the lighting. Because another picture I saw, it did look light blue.
Yeah. I get that it's classified, so it's not OG.
Yeah.
Because I mean the pant. I mean it's a nice looking figure, but you know in my mind I keep thinking of the OG where he's got the plain pants, the blue pants instead of it being camouflage type, like you know.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I see the jetpack, and it's just screaming, you know, for me anyways, you know, Flash Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm.
That
So-
would be good for a little jump.
That's where I'm at with that. I'm
Yeah.
cool, right?
All for the jump pad.
Yeah, and we already got him with the Steel Brigade, but still, I like it. That helmet, same as like Duke with the shield.
Mm-hmm.
That again, you know, Flash, Grand Slam.
Yep.
So I'm hopeful, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm hopeful. Guys, I think the 60th figures are cool. I'm just not there, you know.
For me, it's cool. Like you said, it's cool. But I'm just not, the 60th, I'm just not worried about them too much.
Yeah, I want G.I. Joe. I want I want a real American hero G.I. Joe. I don't want more you know, the McFarlane figures from the, you know, the 90s where they were the military figures. These are cool and all, and I have to tell you, if they were cheaper, I'd buy them just for the kit and then integrate them with classified figures. But to call these classified is a bit weird too.
The troop builders are going to love these.
Yeah, sure. But this is hit and run, right? Am I nuts or not? This is hit and run.
Pretty much.
The real question is how long until someone complains about the figure breaking when the parachute doesn't actually work?
Well, they warned them. I mean, they warned them.
That's not going to stop people.
No, but you know, as long as they don't try it on themselves.
Parachute from the roof
That
yourself.
parachute didn't save my son's life at all.
That's right. Well, you know,
He's there.
apple don't fall far from the tree, now does it?
Now, what are
Sorry.
you saying?
But how far does it glide?
I don't know. I think these figures are cool. I have to tell you, availability of on them has been pretty iffy. But it's cool.
I don't think the other two ever sold out at all.
I don't think they did either.
No, they're still available.
And you can pretty much find them at any GameStop you walk into right now.
Yeah, and sadly, I don't think anybody really cares. You know what I mean by that? It's not like this he was the surprise of the show for me. This is so much better than I was imagining.
Yeah, he's always been such
MCU Vulture understudy.
Yeah, I mean, just, and it's funny because we were talking about the slap to the head that Mr. Hama gave to Hasbro in the comments between Cobra Commander and this character in the comic. You know, the nut job, does he sleep in a nest, all this stuff. Boy, Larry Hama hated this guy. But this is in the goofy, we were talking about this when we did the reveal, we did the watch party Thursday night. In the goofy world of G.I. Joe, this is actually a real winner. This is cool.
Yeah, it's definitely not a fail.
It's not.
Still pretty bad.
It's not a fail at all.
It's not. This is cool.
And
This
it's
is
nowhere near bad.
no. This is cool. Like I said, in the goofy world of GI Joe, this is a winner.
I just can't look at it without thinking the MCU Vulture
Sure.
Wing.
Yep.
Yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from with that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's definitely a modernization of a military type flight suit.
Mhm.
But it's just like I said, it's goofy GI Joe stuff. This is
And
it's
once
cool.
again, you get your animal.
Yeah, right. That's right.
I still wonder if they'll do it on the retro card and put like a cloth wings that you can attach.
Oh, maybe someday, right?
I'm not sure a lot of people would get that. Anyway.
Oh, yes, they would too.
They need to do spring-loaded arms like the Batman used to do, where it pops out.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Love me the Marine Corps.
I like
Is he small? Or is that a good thing? Is that a good thing though? Because not all Marines are mountains of human beings. I mean, is that a good thing that he is smaller? He is nowhere near as big as Sergeant Slaughter, and he's definitely nowhere near as big as Gung Ho.
I think his head is proportionally larger than most of the renderings that they've done.
Because this is Ron Rudat.
Yeah.
That's why this Leatherneck is an homage to the figure designer and vehicle designer Ron Rudat. So that's why that's that way. And yeah, there is a definite homage, respectful thing going on here. So that's and I am very happy that they stuck with that, because that's Ron Rudat. I mean, John's met the man a few times, I'm sure. So that's definitely Ron Rudat. So there is a reason for that. I'm trying to figure out if he should have been a little bit bigger or if it's okay.
He wasn't huge as a vintage figure himself.
Right.
So, I mean, and it looks like this is a digital render. So
it is. Yep.
I mean, he could be a little bit bigger. And
it's just, and don't get me wrong. I wasn't expecting them to use the Slaughter Buck or the Gung Ho Buck. But maybe it's good that he's a normal sized person, because, like I said, not all Marines are,
beefy boy,
really big men.
Oh my goodness, they got a backpack with no backpack straps on him.
No, I know.
What are we going to do?
To the best. Velcro's to the best.
Oh no! They got a backpack without the tactical shovel.
For those that don't know, people cry about not having straps for a backpack.
Yeah, the strap's in the front, right? It's like, how is that hanging on to his body? It's like,
it's got a hole in the back.
The real,
I never even thought about Bazooka not having straps when I was a kid until you brought it up now.
No, that's right. It's
that's
Velcro, man.
That's all I hear out of people. Oh, they're toys. Pull them out of the package and play with them. But you're going to gripe and complain about
right.
Like that? I mean, come on, man. Shut up.
Yeah, that's right. It's just Velcro. Molly strap Velcro stuck on your t-shirt. Yeah, I mean, it's like, and Outback ran around with a giant white T-shirt on that said "Survival" on it. Come on,
exactly.
Or
can anybody you say bullet sponge? Give me a break.
Exactly. All right, this one right here caused a lot of controversy.
It is, I'm sure.
I'm
sure it is.
I like that figure.
I think it looks cool.
I like the
I like the
camouflage and the
ghillie
Rambo
suit.
thing.
Ghillie suit. That's for his ghillie suit.
Yeah.
I think she'd go great with Tunnel Rat.
I think it's a great head swap for Shooter to get away from the Night Force version. I get it. There aren't any female snipers, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? It's whatever.
Yeah, you had, Marines in there in most of the chats. Oh, they ain't never been a female sniper. That's cool.
She's just that good.
They're talking about real life.
I know.
But once again, this is not real life. This is toys.
Yeah.
Okay, but look, we touched on this the other day. Here's the thing. I don't care what they do.
I mean,
gender swapped is what bugs me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we had gotten the classified low light, and now all of a sudden low light is a female, that I got a problem with.
Exactly.
right? But this, it's just like this is a unique character. Who cares?
Mhm.
Right? Who cares? Snipers do not run around with Uzis either. So stop, would you?
There you go.
That's a decapitated head next to her.
Yeah. So this head don't looks like it's just a helmet with hair.
Yeah,
For me,
that's a spotter helmet. I think that's you buy two, you got a team, it says a spotter. I'm a little shocked that there isn't a spotting scope with
that's
this.
what I'm saying. No spotting scope.
It's got
But
a
it's
Kestrel.
just hair. So would you is this hat removable on the?
Take
regular
the
figure?
booty hat
Probably.
off and slide that. Probably, yeah.
A lot of
Although-
questions. We will find out because she's up for pre-order.
Yep.
For those that want her.
I mean, it's not a bad set, but you know, I don't have a vested interest in this anyways because I'm not buying these 60th figures, so it's okay.
I mean,
But I wouldn't call that a clunker by any means.
boy, now this one caused also some confusion.
It kind of did, didn't it? The
It
presentation was sloppy because we didn't know if it was going up for pre-order or if it was a digital reveal. They weren't particularly clear.
It's beautiful.
It is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
We didn't get a price point on these either, but I'm guessing in the $55 range, like the Trouble Bubbles, right?
Probably. They did say that the claw was pretty large.
Oh, it's a 6-inch figure. That sucker's a foot
Yeah.
wide,
So
which is awesome. I mean,
So it might be $80.
but I will tell you this: I still stand by my prediction because at this point in time, we have Cobra has the hiss, the ferret. Now we're getting claws, right?
mhm.
We have stingers showing up the end of next month, if not maybe a little sooner. We got
Trouble Bubbles.
the missile system, Trouble Bubbles. The Joes are pretty seriously outgunned as far as vehicles go. I mean, what do the Joes got? We got 2 different ram cycles and
3 different ram cycles.
3, right? The Tiger Force one,
Their paw.
and the Paw, which no one has apparently, and the
Yeah.
Vamp. I'm
And the
predicting.
dragonfly.
And the
Yeah, but
dragonfly.
but until that's in my hands, it don't count.
Eh.
Hasbro, give me my Dragonfly.
You'll get it next year.
I'm expecting a big hit of Joe vehicles soon, just to try to get caught up. And maybe that's when the Devilfish will show up, or other.
I think we'll see more smaller vehicles for the Joes, like the
Yeah.
Recon Sled,
Recon Sled, yep,
stuff like
good
that.
choice. Devilfish,
You
Polar Bear,
yeah.
Armadillo. They could do an armadillo,
Armadillo.
couldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Without the Rolling Thunder, we could get an armadillo.
Mm-hmm.
Even pack rats, anything to help get them caught up on the vehicle side, because boy, Cobra's way ahead.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I do believe we'll start seeing more Joe vehicles hitting the shelves.
Yep, I think so. But I'm very pleased with this. I think these are very cool. They looked great. Again with the female trooper, but that's okay, right? I mean, I don't think it hurts a thing. This is not this is an addition. It's not a swap. So I don't think anybody needs to get all that wound up about it. The cartoon definitely portrayed female troopers. So did the comic. They just didn't translate into the first, the original line. So it's cool.
And of course, you got 3 different heads there. So
Yep.
I wished it would have come with a Viper pilot though.
Yeah.
Just had the silver logo and the.
That would have been cool.
Could you not put a Trouble Bubble pilot on it?
Techno Vipers into Trouble Bubbles.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, technically, you can put any
Sure. Right.
you got on there because they all flew on them.
Yep. Yeah, Storm Shadow famously used one.
Yeah.
When it was introduced in the silent issue. So.
Yep.
Yep. Nice. How'd it come
Very
out?
cool. Very cool.
Yep. Very, very cool. For sure.
All right, on to the next one.
Yep.
Some
Doctor
John
Strange
stuff here.
Wong.
That's Wong.
And I was just thinking here the other day, I said they probably won't ever do a comic version of Wong, but my doggies, they did.
You was wrong.
You
I
was
was
Wong. Some
You was
team
wrong again.
I was wrong.
Yeah. And the
And
dog. What's the Basset Hound? What's the deal with the Basset Hound?
Yeah,
He's
so
going
I
to
guess,
dark.
I guess the Basset Hound's from the newer comics, from the
Uh,
Strange Academy or something, I think. It's Bats is the dog's name.
Bats.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Amazon
Well,
exclusive.
I don't know why it's green, but I guess maybe he's in.
Some kind of projection.
Yeah.
It's his astral form, right? The dog has mastered astral projection.
Yeah.
More importantly, what's up with the Dormammu head?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Maybe
at
they
one
closed the front.
time,
Does he take over Strange or something?
Strange had a head like it. I know he had the dark blue head that come with like the Walmart exclusive.
Yeah.
Because there in the early 70s, he had that head in the comic for a while. But the Dormammu head, I'm not sure. I'll have to do some investigating on that. I'll have to look that up.
In honor of Doctor Strange's right hand, rock on.
yeah, right.
Enough of that.
But I was really surprised they done just a regular Wong figure.
Now look at this Basset Hound.
Yeah.
Another puppy.
That's a huge Basset Hound.
Who
Just
wouldn't want
to replace-
to?
Huh, interesting.
Go ahead.
No, just looking at the muzzle. The replaceable muzzle is how they
Yeah.
instead of a whole new head. That's kind of cool.
I like it because they got his back legs. You swap them out to have him in a sitting position.
Yeah.
See, I wish they would do that with. That's the only thing about Timber. His legs look funny to me, especially
do.
when you try to set him in a seating position. It
Yeah.
just looks funny.
Yeah, you're right. They do.
This would have been a good answer to that if they'd have done that for.
Yeah, it's true.
I would have liked that.
I bet he gets really good reception.
Yeah, with a tuning fork sticking out of his head.
He's even got one that's getting it all right there. Past the other muzzle.
Yeah, some guy in one of the Marvel Legends groups earlier today was kind of down in the rest of the figure. He only liked like one or two. I said, "Man, because I'm silver and bronze age all the way."
Right.
So I'm like, "Man, this is great." And he said, just the people that care about the Inhumans would want that. I said, "Well, probably most of the Fantastic Four fans would want it too, because she was a member of the Fantastic Four for a while." And so I don't know. It's funny. You got people that are just going to go out and complain about something no matter what.
Yeah, but you know a lot of this is generational stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, I don't like none of the new stuff really. A lot of the new stuff. I mean, if it's comic version, I'll get it, but I ain't real big on it. But I don't go down in it. I mean, hey, if you like it, you like it. But
Exactly.
Don't down it if somebody else likes it. That's my thing. This is cool. The Dragon Man.
That's a big figure.
Oh yeah.
The very four figure.
That's about the size he was in the comic compared to like Reed Richardson there. I mean, he was bigger than the Thing. He was a good size guy. I mean, basically he's a robot, if I remember right.
17.5 inches wide, 10.5 inches tall.
He's beefy.
He's going to be a dragon.
Yeah, and that's probably going to drive the price down on the old Dragon Man that Hasbro put out several years ago, because they were very
smaller version
produced, and it's been selling for like over $200 for several years now.
Wow!
But this will probably knock a hole in that.
97 stuff.
Warlord, Professor X.
Yeah, so this complete. So they had those 3 packs, and the Wolverine and the Allen, and they had the two 3-packs that come out last year.
Mm-hmm.
One of them had Forge, Storm, and Jubilee, and the other had Banshee and was it Psylocke?
Yeah.
And I forgot who the other one was, but this completes that, because it was on the cover of like issue 371 maybe, or something like that. It was the 90s X-Men run in there. And this figure completes all the characters that was on that cover from what they were saying in that
Oh, cool. Okay.
fan stream here about a month or so ago.
Nice.
And that's what they had, those 3-packs in the Hasbro outlet. And when they announced that one, because I'd been dragging my feet about ordering them. Because some people were saying they were turned up at Ollie's and all that. So I said, well, I'll wait and see if I can get them at Ollie's. And then they showed that. And then I went on there like an hour after that live stream, and the 1-pack with the Storm and Jubilee already sold out. So I went ahead and grabbed the other one before it sold out, which I think it's still available. But so now I'm searching for the other 3-packs.
Yeah, good luck.
So,
Although I did see the Forge 3-pack the other day.
oh, did you? Where'd you see that?
It was at a GameStop. But yeah, if I had known you was looking for it when I saw it,
It's probably full price, though, wasn't it?
it was. It was like, I think it was like $75, $85, something like that, maybe.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was 65 or 70, somewhere in there, I think.
And it's my understanding, this Venom is already going out in stores.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to get this one because I've already got like 50 other Venoms. You know?
Yeah, right.
And I'm
But
like,
this one's different.
how many more Venoms do I need?
Go to bed, Phil.
I mean, I've got a Venom with his tongue out, and it's got the green slime on it. I've got a Venom where half his head is Eddie Brock, and the other half is Venom, like the symbiote covering his head. And then I got one where it's just Eddie Brock's head, and the symbiote's like, you know. So like I've got all the iterations covered. So I'm good on this one. I can pass on this one.
There you go.
Thundercats.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
The only difference for these from the other figures is the glowing eyes.
Yeah.
So, and they're much more expensive.
Yep.
So they are cool, but I can do without all that.
Mm-hmm.
how you coming on your Thundercats collection?
I like a few. I think I like 2 waves, having them all now.
Cool.
Which they've been releasing a lot of them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Which now they've got Snarf and the kids, Kit and Cat. Kit Cat. Anyway. Here's your Dungeons and Dragons.
This is the thing we saw. One of our members the other day was so happy that he got pre-ordered, which was kind of cool.
I think this thing is like $300.
So, yeah, that's what was said. Yeah.
So,
It's weird.
It's
Oh,
you
yeah,
buy,
it's big.
that's $100 a head. Buy 3 heads, get 2 free.
yeah.
Was that how that worked?
Yeah,
That's nice of them. That was nice. We'll throw in a pair of wings. If you call within the next 19 minutes, you too shall get a pair of wings. They're
Super
cool.
7 does some awesome stuff.
They really do.
And it's very comic accurate or cartoon accurate too.
Yep, sure is. They do good. I mean, no one can say that they don't.
It's
Oh,
weird.
no. They do really well. And of course, surprise.
So
Still don't know what to make of this. Just don't know.
I just hope it's not a variant.
You just don't know.
If they go the variant route, that is such a lazy way to do it.
I'm not feeling it. I'll be honest with you.
I just don't know how they're going to do this.
Tony Stark as Dr. Doom. I don't know.
But like I said, for the Walgreens infamous Iron Man figure, which was Dr. Doom in an Iron Man suit, it went from being $35 on eBay to around $80 now. Right after the announcement, within like a couple hours after the announcement.
Right.
So people really
I just don't know. I just don't know.
And I don't know because that's from the newer comics, but from my understanding, I guess at one point it was thought that Tony Stark was dead, so Dr. Doom took over the mantle of Iron Man, trying to redeem himself or trying to become a hero instead of a villain. That's my understanding on the character. So I don't know if that'll have anything to do with this, because Dr. Doom also was the one that ended up being the ruler of Battle World. I do know that, even though I didn't read the storyline, but he was kind of won over the whole Battle World thing there at that Secret Wars where I guess all the different multiverses merged together and then end up becoming one. I guess Marvel's version of Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths kind of what it seemed to me, but I don't know. So maybe
I want World War Hulk, where the Hulk just beats the crap out of everybody.
Oh yeah, that to me that would be. I thought that might have been where they were heading after Thor Ragnarok, because it's had him in the kind of the gladiator outfit and all that. But
I just want that world breaker Hulk, where he just trashes everybody. He's just unstoppable. Not necessarily a villain, but just the Hulk. I enough of this crap.
Yeah, to me that was that, and that's really the last storyline I kept up with from and from the mid 2000s. But I mean, I just remember reading that first issue, and it's like, well, the Hulk's on his way. Well, he's stopping by the moon. Well, don't worry, because Black Bolt's there, and one little whisper from Black Bolt will do the job, and then it shows on the last page the Hulk standing over Black Bolt's body, laying on the ground. When you see that, you're like, uh-oh.
This ain't your daddy's Hulk, right? Yeah.
They in trouble now.
That is a nice motorcycle.
Yeah, this is the Red Hood. It's
the newest version of Red Hood too, costume wise.
Yes, yeah.
But I want the cycle just for my Red Hood that I have.
Yep.
I was thinking Phil got off just a little too early. He dig that part.
Just pay attention. Figures sold separately. So if you want this set, you have to do both. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's why I zoomed in on it really good.
Yep. So, and I apologize. These pictures aren't better. There aren't a lot of pictures out there yet.
They're fine.
These came from I want to make sure I give credit where credit's due. This picture was on Toy News International, and its source was, give me just a second, because I really want to be careful about making sure. Ahsoka the Geek gave these to Toy News International. So I want to make sure everybody gets credit for their hard work here. We're just kind of borrowing your picks to pass it on. Most of you probably already saw this stuff anyways, but we're not a diaper island. We're not stealing somebody else's stuff.
No.
Diaper island.
Yeah. Effigy. This figure was announced quite a while ago, but still haven't seen him anyways. The Question, which that's going to be the hard one to come by. And Shining Knight, who apparently has had a gender transition, which I will leave those comments alone. But Shining Knight was announced quite a while ago, and I was kind of disappointed to see this particular version of that character pop up.
The Question has a face. He has a face.
Of all of the female characters we should be getting, I really don't think we needed a gender swap. That's just kind of stupid to me. But
especially if you just want to do a big, strong woman, Big Barda needs to be done.
Barda, we still don't have a Zatanna. We don't have a Hawk Girl. We don't have a good available Wonder Woman. How about Power Girl? How about anything other than a gender swap? It was a stupid idea, Todd. It didn't need to happen. There's tons of women that could be made. This one didn't need to happen. So
yeah, I mean, is it something in the comic books, or is it just something
no idea
boys doing?
No idea. No idea. The last iteration I saw of Shining Knight was, of course, old JSA stuff. But no idea whatsoever. But if this is a modern version in the comics, it doesn't make it any better for me, because we have a ton of females to be done. Like I said, we need a good Wonder Woman that's available.
Fair point.
Face.
So, like I said, Bada. Why don't we have Scott Free and Big Bada 2-pack? Darkseid's blowing up anytime. Granny Goodness, Lashina. We got a ton of them to go.
Exactly.
Oh yes, there it is.
There it is. And he is keeping his word.
Yes, I'm on. Go.
Wrong guy.
Yelling at Emmeett.
Wrong Alfred.
He is keeping his word. He said that he's making every Batmobile. So there you go.
I got plans for how to fit them all in the collection.
Yep. So this sucker's big too. That rear wing is enormous. So
Yeah.
And Michael Gow, however you pronounce it, the Alfred for most of those movies.
For the first 4 movies.
Yep. So there you go. He's comes with this. So
Has lines in any of the movies about Batman. What is Batman if not trying to cheat death?
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, possibly Timothy. But to tell you the truth, the way they handled the Platinum Sergeant Rock, I'm not holding my breath. I just don't.
Yeah.
Shining Knight's going to be metallic.
Yeah, I just
chrome.
Really. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I love the McFarlane line, but I'm getting more and more disgruntled. I swear every wave because of some stupid crap that he's pulling. But the card's cool. Can't say it isn't. And for like Adam, you know, that's wants the movie stuff. This is a boon. This is awesome stuff. So
There's Alfred though.
Yeah, I want Alfred. I want every version of Alfred.
Yeah. So there you go. Yep.
You know, the Alfred.
And the price point on this, I'm gonna guess, with the figure is going to be right at that $90, $100 price point.
I think this is going to be higher because of the electronic aspect of
It's entirely possible. Yep. So
I'm guessing 125 with the figure.
Yeah, could very well be. Could very well be. Yeah, I'd forgotten about the lights. So. Yep.
You got me. I'm in the boat, Todd. Stop.
There you go.
You know, the Alfred we have has multiple heads, so you can switch between what Alfred you want him to be.
The Mattel. Yeah, that one's really on the aftermarket right now.
Oh yeah, no, we've had that one for a long time. Yeah, no, this is classic. This is classic Alfred.
He looks good.
That's a much better picture of the Batmobile that's coming.
It looks so good.
Yeah, that's a much better one.
And if you don't hear Kiss or Kiss by a Rose playing when you see that, I don't know. You didn't grow up in the 90s like I did.
Hear what?
Kiss by a Rose. Kiss by a Rose. That one.
Oh. Yeah, I mean it's cool. This is classic. This is classic Alfred. This is the Mattel that came with a Michael Goff head. The cool thing about this Alfred is he's a 6-inch figure, so he actually goes very well with the McFarlane figures at 7 inches. You see what I'm saying? Because Alfred's a slight man next to the man himself. So yeah, this is a great figure. If you ever get a chance to get one and you can without spending, your kid's college tuition, by all means get one. Because that's what 3 heads with him.
No, it's the comic book. It's the
66,
the 89, and then it's got the Elseworld one where he's from Earth, whatever it is.
I can't remember the name, but yeah, there's 4 heads. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool figure.
A lot of it.
Yeah. Excuse me, I had to get my stand here. So yeah, I mean that was.
I just couldn't believe that's all he showed for Multiverse.
He just it wasn't a great showing for McFarlane. But at the rate he's turning stuff out, the stuff that he was showing is going to be in the store next week. So it's not like you got to wait long for the next announcement.
I think the Batmobile even said fall, not winter, fall of
fall 2024.
Yep.
Yeah. So
come to think about it, our Alfred needs a shotgun.
Yeah, he does need a shotgun. But don't forget, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the 17th in Gadsden. Go out and support your local guys and come see what we're doing because the group is definitely being represented. So, all right, John, you got space?
I do. I got a spot.
There you go. Adam's got space.
I got to pay for a Batmobile. Come buy some dioramas.
Yeah, there you go. So, and FirelyCon this coming weekend.
When they do the 66 Batmobile, it needs to come with Aunt Harriet.
That sucker would sell, wouldn't it?
Yeah, when it ain't Harriet figure.
Never been done. Yeah, never been done. So, for those of you that don't know, I think it's safe to say, right, Jane, that we'll have that up by next Sunday.
Oh yeah.
I get to sit down with Mr. Hama himself again this year. So, we're going to talk about his new project. We're going to talk about the compendium. We're going to talk about how the new book is going,
You're
or
gonna
the
laugh.
continuation book. Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun last year. So he and I get
Mhm.
goofing off, and he plays with the kids, and he has a great time. So, so looking forward to that. We don't do the gotcha stuff. Not looking to put him on the spot with Hasbro or make news. We just sit down with the man,
Yeah,
have fun.
right.
You know, let him relax a little bit. Talk about what he'd like to talk about. You know, cool beans, right? PulseCon 2024. When is it? September. What?
13th. Yep. September the 13th.
Boy, that's fast, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And New York Comic Con won't be too far behind that, right?
No.
What's that?
I said New York comes closely after that.
2 weeks?
What?
2 weeks after
October?
that, yep.
Gobbledygook.
So, probably safe bet we're going to get jammed again, right?
So just change your direct deposit to whichever toy you collect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think John is 100% right. I am still expecting a repeat of last year. I think we're going to get all jammed up this fall.
Oh yeah. There's no
Yep.
doubt.
For whatever reason, that it seems like all of the manufacturers now have decided they're going to make every penny they can right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Too much pennies.
too much pennies.
Lots of pennies.
Too much pennies. So very cool. Very, very cool. I've decided I got the compendium, the Kickstarter compendium ordered, so I'm gonna let my trades go. My Joe books go. It's not a complete set, but I'm gonna get rid of those over the next week, probably throw them on eBay, see what happens. That's where they came from. Might as well send them back.
Send them back home.
And hopefully that will get me enough money to bail me out on my Stinger order that's probably going to show up the day before those books sell, the way that goes. But, so, yeah, I mean, just juggling stuff. That's what we all do, right? We juggle things here and there, get it done.
Exactly.
So
I did.
Yeah, I hate to say it, he already has all our monies.
yeah, he doesn't need your money, Timothy, because he has all of mine, apparently. So. So, oh yeah, you know what? I gotta give a shout out to Timothy. I'm gonna do this real quick. Woohoo! Superpowers Penguin. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
And he got me the red.
Nice.
So while I was at Sasquatch, I had to get
The blue.
the blue.
I saw him on the shelf.
Which actually I didn't plan on ever seeing either one of those, and I picked up my most hated Batman because, of course, you can't have Eel O'Brien without his arms and his head. So
Exactly.
I did manage to get that one.
He's a bulk of a man.
So, but yeah, this one especially. This one especially. Thanks, Timothy. That's a big deal.
That's actually my new favorite.
I've
Batman.
seen the black one, and he's cool and all, but the superpowers colors,
Yeah.
just makes it.
What you
It just.
the gender swap on Penguin in the.
I'm not going there.
That's my new favorite. Batman.
I'm desperately trying to hold judgment back on that show until at least I've seen the first couple of episodes. You know what I'm saying? Because
that might actually be good.
desperately want it to be good.
Want it to be good. I'm worried that they might give Bruce Timm too much leeway.
Look, you know what? I'll say it. Bruce Timm did a great job until he got mugged, and that's not a euphemism for anything else. The man was physically mugged and beat within an inch of his life. And I'm telling you, something happened to him in his psyche because it started showing up in his animation big time. And I'm sorry, he wrote a book about it and everything else. And I never met the man, and I never will meet the man. But he's
You
damaged.
never will met him.
He's damaged. No joking. All joking aside, he's seriously messed up now. And it shows in a lot of the stuff that he's done since. It's a very sad story, but he literally was beaten within an inch of his life in a mugging. and things have not been the same. So
I was fine with him until was it Killing Joke, the movie of the Killing Joke.
Garbage. It is absolute garbage.
Well, it was fine when you were staying true to the source material, but when you went off the rails, it was what no one was asking for that. What are you doing? It was
complete garbage, and I'm sorry, but it shows just how psychologically compromised he is. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to make a strong suggestion. Don't bother watching it. Go read about it and save yourself the money, because I'm telling you, Adam's right. It's garbage. It's complete garbage.
Down the toilet garbage.
So yeah, if you're even remotely curious, go read about it. Don't watch it. It's not the source material. Not even close.
Well, and then like I said, the adaptation of the source material is fine, and
yeah.
The stuff they added to the story, like nobody needed that. Why?
Nope.
Why? What are you doing?
Garbage, absolute garbage. I mean, you're talking about a trashing of classic characters on a level that has never happened before.
With one of the most revered source materials of the characters.
It's absolutely horrible. It makes those characters monsters. It really does. There's a sickness there that is it's actually horrible. It is it's actually the only DC animated movie that I absolutely refuse to own. I won't even have it in my house.
I went to watch
garbage.
The Fathom event.
Oh, that's too bad.
It was uncomfortable to watch that first. It's like the first 25 minutes of it too.
It's horrible. So, like I said, don't spend a dime on it, gentlemen. Go read about it. But it is horrible. It is absolutely horrible. Never seen anything like it. It's actually amazing that Warner Brothers has anything to do with him after that. But it is what it is, right? So,
like I said, I'm hoping he doesn't go full him at this point.
I hope not, but we'll find out. 9:09. We ran late, so.
Yay!
Not yet.
Another good show, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us, Adam.
No problem.
Thank you, Adam.
Let's jump. Have a great week.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Thanks everybody for watching.